In this video, I will share my actual investment experience with Esketit after investing more than 19,000 euros. You will learn about new features and how I am investing in the platform to maximize my return and avoid cash drag. So if you want to make up to 14% interest per year, I suggest you stick until the end of the video. If you are new here and you need an introduction to Esketit, head over to our Esketit review on P2P Empire, where you will find all the information about the platform. So this is my investment account. As you can see on the left, I have no uninvested funds, meaning all of my investments make passive income. The total investment amount is currently 19,267 euro. The next section shows the interest income since I joined the platform in the spring of last year. On the right, you can see the status of my investments, which ones are current and which are delayed. What's important to highlight is that Esketit has always honored the 60-day buyback guarantee and there are no funds in recovery as on some of their other platforms. So this is how the portfolio looks when we visualize it. Most of my loans earn 14% interest per year and most will mature within the next 30 days. Regarding loan status, 84% are current and the rest are delayed. Most of my money is invested in loans from Jordan, which have performed exceptionally well. So how can I achieve those results on Esketit and avoid cash drag? I'm an active user of Esketit's automated strategies. The platform offers 3 different strategies: Diversified, Jordan and Cream Finance. In your dashboard, you can see how the strategies allocate your funds to various lenders. All loans are backed by a reliable 60-day buyback guarantee, and all Cream Finance loans are additionally secured by a group guarantee. I'm using Jordan as my primary strategy. This strategy invests only in short-term loans from Money for Finance in Jordan. Longer consumer loans or business loans are not included here for the time being. You'll be informed about any changes regarding the allocation of funds in our Esketit review. I use the Cream Finance strategy as my secondary strategy. So if my Jordan strategy is full or there aren't any short-term loans available, I invest my uninvested funds into loans from Cream Finance. The beauty of those automated strategies is that they come with an instant cash out option, which means that you can exit your position and withdraw your funds within just a couple of hours or days, depending on the market conditions and your portfolio value. This is not guaranteed, but it has worked quite well so far. When you decide to cash out, your loans will be sold on the secondary market to another user with an active automated strategy. So that's how I maximize the return and liquidity while avoiding cash drag. Just a quick reminder here, the cash out works only if you use the automated strategies. If you use the custom auto invest or invest manually, you will also have to manually sell your loans on the secondary market. If you navigate Esketit's website, you can often see that there are just a few or no investments available, but that's not necessarily the case when you log in. You can always set up your automated strategy, and my funds are mostly invested within 24 hours. Alternatively, you can invest in loans on the secondary market. Here I suggest sorting out loans so you don't pay premiums. And if that's not good enough, you can also explore some alternative new products Esketit offers. In our recent discussion with the CEO, he already teased that the platform will offer more investment options through business loans, bonds, and likely mortgage-backed investment opportunities. If you decide to invest in those products, you will find them on the primary market. Just make sure that you understand the investment before you invest. The liquidity, safety, and yield will most likely vary for newly listed products. I would not recommend investing just to reduce cash drag if the investment doesn't fit your investment criteria. So before we wrap up this update, I just want to let you know that Esketit is now using a Swiss bank account to process investors' funds. As of now, you must deposit euro, otherwise Esketit will revert the transaction. Some banks like Revolut automatically change the currency to Swiss francs. If that's the case for you, just use a different bank to deposit your funds. I use N26 and it works fine without paying any fees. If you don't have another euro account, you can also deposit stablecoins. I've already tested this feature and it works great. My funds were in my account within just 30 minutes and that was on a Sunday. You can transfer euro to Esketit to top up your account if you reside in Europe, and non-European residents can use stablecoins to invest in loans. So that's been my updated review of Esketit. The platform had a fantastic performance last year. Let's see how it's going to continue in 2023. You might see some decrease in interest rates, but overall, I don't expect any drastic changes to happen anytime soon, which is great because I will always prioritize stability in my portfolio. If you think that Esketit is a good fit for you to earn passive income, you can use the link in the description below to get yourself a 1% cashback bonus. Remember that this video is no investment advice. Investing on Esketit is certainly connected with various risks. If you want more performance updates from platforms where I invest, hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll get you in the next video.